I'll explain a little bit later.
The second cup, obviously, the compass would be a short line, and then
We'll have to investigate this, but what it normally would be is they would offer to pay for the repairs of the coffee beans for these farmers, even though the hurricane is usually sent through weather warfare, and then they turn it around and try to buy their souls through giving them offers of money.
Whoa, don't put it on top of the book.
Okay.
No.
I'll just hold it in my lap. I'll hold it in my lap. And so as a result of this, I'll see if I have the time to investigate and see if what they're doing is trying to buy their souls through giving them money for their farms. Because the phrase sustainably was used in the document, and sustainably has been used to mean an Agenda 21 world takeover and of people's property, where property rights are taken away. And I think that this is a step towards taking people's property rights away in the long run. It may not be what it may not appear to be taking property rights away, but it may later turn out to be that way over time. I would just say be suspicious of the phrase sustainably, and take a good look at it and thoroughly watch it for several years to see how they go about taking over other people's land. Perhaps they're purchasing from these people an agreement that would lead them into a world domination through that agreement. And so basically the document says there was a hurricane that went through Puerto Rico and they had devastation. Starbucks offered them hurricane resilient coffee beans so they can maintain their business. But in return for maintaining their business, what they don't tell you in the article, they provide you sustainably coffee beans, coffee plants. What they don't tell you is what they have to give in return for this offer. It's either what they have to give or what they expect they will give in the near future. For instance, you can buy people with money. You can buy some people who are desperate with a way to make a living. All you have to do is be kind to them for a while, and then they'll start doing what you want them to do. As long as what they're asking you to do is not wrong, that's great. But Starbucks and these others are indirectly connected to the satanic people, the Satan people, who do want people to do wrong. And so it's just like the devil going up to Christ and being kind to him on his 40th day of his total fast, being merciful to him, being merciful to Christ, being kind, give to him who is hungry. And he was willing to offer bread to Christ, offer stones to be turned into bread, saying to Christ, but you could turn these stones into bread yourself, but I could work a miracle too if you want. It says, get out of here. Man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. But driving people into desperation so that they have to turn to people who are worshipers of Satan indirectly, because the ones in charge, the ones who rule over Starbucks, do worship Satan. Starbucks, I don't know if the owners of Starbucks worship Satan, but that would be something to investigate. But it goes down those lines. The acts of kindness are for the purpose of leading to hell. And I'll just leave it to there.